Good evening, everyone. I'm Nicole Perez.
I'm Louis Aguirre. Here's a look at stories making headlines on this Monday, March 20th.
Team USA defeated Cuba in the World Baseball Classic semifinals yesterday, but the spotlight is on a Cuban player who defected. Bullpen catcher Ivan Prieto was not on the flight back to Cuba. This comes after a tense time at Lone Depot Park, where demonstrators gathered both outside and inside to protest the Cuban regime. Many believe government uses its national sports teams as an international propaganda tool. 3 protesters were arrested after rushing onto the field during the game.
Nearly 5 years after the murder of XXXTentacion, the jury has found 3 men guilty of robbing and killing a South Florida rapper. Michael Boatwright, Dedrick Williams, and Trayvon Newsom were charged with first-degree murder and armed robbery. Prosecutors linking the men to the shooting outside Riva Motorsports in Pompano Beach, showing video surveillance from the store and cell phone videos of the men flashing cash that detectives say they stole from the rapper. The 3 will be sentenced next month.
Miami Beach officials declaring a state of emergency following a deadly weekend amid spring break crowds. 2 people died in 2 separate shootings along Ocean Drive. Arrests were made moments after the shots rang out. This is the 2nd year in a row the city has imposed a curfew prompted by violence and unruly crowds. Miami Beach commissioners meeting today to discuss the future of spring break festivities in the city.
A former teacher sentenced to 20 years in prison for allegedly having sexual relations with his student, but he's proclaiming his innocence. Back in January, a jury found former Miami Palmetto Senior High teacher Jason Myers guilty on sexual crimes against his then 17-year-old student. Myers spoke for the first time in court, insisting it's all a lie, and his wife telling us she's right there with him. Myers asked to be home while he appeals his conviction, but the judge decided he must stay in prison.
As breaking news happens, we have you covered on air and online.
Head to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates. Have a good night.